lesson 24, day 2. We'll see how this goes because this is like my third attempt in recording this. As you see, this lesson is going to be getting everything the same units, but it's going to be converting hours to minutes and later minutes to seconds. What you need to know there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. So in our example, Lucy has 2 hours to run errands. The first thing we need to do, we need to convert that into minutes, because it says she has 15 minutes to go to the post office, 45 minutes to the grocery store, 40 to get a haircut. So it shows you in the model it right here that 2 times 60 minutes equals she has 120 minutes to run her errands. If we scroll down, if you look at the bottom of the screen, this is how it shows you for Model It. I would never do this because I'm not going to take the time to write out a number line. If this makes sense to you, go ahead and do it. That's totally up to you. Because we take 15 minutes from 120 for the post office. Then we end up with 60 minutes after the grocery store. Then we go back 40 more minutes and we get 20 minutes to run the errands. How I would do it, hopefully it's not pausing, earlier it was pausing. How I would do it, I would add up 40 minutes for the haircut, 45 for the grocery store, 15 for the post office. We add these all together, we get 100 minutes of errands. Then I'll stop right there because on the next page it goes into a little further detail. So we have 100 total minutes. How much time, number 2, how much time in minutes does Lucy have to do all of her errands? Well, it actually did it for us in the previous one. 60 times 2 was 120 minutes, so you should put 120 on number 2. Number 3, how can you find the total amount of time Lucy spends going to the post office? I just did that in the previous one. That's what I wrote down on the side. You would add them all together. So write an equation to show this amount. If I were you, I'm just going to screw that up. If I were you, I would take, where am I at? The equation would be 40 plus 45 plus 20 equals 100 minutes. Right. So we have to figure out how much time left to get our car washed. The equation would be 120 minus 100 equals time left. I'll make time left. Since time starts with a T, I'm going to put a T. And then it says to solve it. So 120 minus 120 minutes equals T. So she has 20 minutes to get her car washed. How do you subtract 42 minutes from 1 hour, 25 minutes? Again, we need to put it all in minutes. So there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. I need to add 60 to 25. See how many total minutes are in 1 hour, 25 minutes. When I add that together, I get 85 minutes. So then I need to subtract 85 minus 42, and I get 43 minutes. Okay. Now we need to scroll up for number 6 and 7. Number 6, let's see. Chen spent 7 hours at school on Friday. He spent 30 minutes at lunch, 50 minutes at the school assembly, and the rest of the time in class. How much time did he spend in class? So we need to, again, we have minute, and hours. We need to convert that hour to minutes. So again, if you remember, we have 60 minutes or 1 hour. So I need to multiply 7 times 60. 7 times 6 is 42. So 420 minutes are in 7 hours. Now, you can do one of 2 ways. You can take 420 minus 50, and then that amount minus 30. What I would do, I would add up 30 plus 50. 30 plus 50 is 80 minutes. Then I would just subtract 80 minutes from 420. So when you do this, I did that one. Yep. I have 18 there. I have no clue I have 18. Oh, 80, not 18. So I don't know what I did there. Need to erase that. I did that on purpose to show you that I also make mistakes. Or I just made a mistake. So 420 minus 80. And when we do that, we get 300. Nope, we did not get that. We get 340. 340 minutes is how long she spent in class. Now, it took 3 minutes. This is what I was talking about. We have minutes to seconds because these are all seconds down here. We have to figure out how long did it take her to get her book from her locker. So there are 60 seconds in 1 minute. So here we need to convert 3 minutes into seconds. So we have 3 times 60. 3 times 6 is 18. Add that 0, so we have a total of 180 seconds. So again, I would add 48 and 35 together. $83. So now we need to subtract 180 minus 83 because it took her 83 total seconds to walk to her locker and walk back to her classroom. So you have to subtract 180 minus 83. And took her 97 seconds. Okay, again, this was lesson 24, day 2, on your MIB on 278, 279. This goes along with your math practice and problem solving, pages 287 and 288.